Oh, sure. This is a valley oak, because it had a sign in front of it. In Sonoma. My brother and I went tasting at a couple wineries, a new winery, and this is up in Healdsburg. And it was a beautiful property, beautiful views, lovely day, perfect weather. So I know I'm always looking for trees for Carrie.
Yes.
For Ellie, excuse me.
Well, this is, I want to just talk a little bit about the oak. So you can see that it spreads out and wide, this valley oak. And of course, oaks have acorns. So in the Celtic tradition, and I'll just tell you the story, we were driving along in Scotland and the tour guide said, oh, you can see that our ancient alphabet, all the letters are associated with trees. And there was a bridge from the mainland out to an island that had all the alphabet associated, each letter with a tree. So oak is associated with the letter D, D. And it has a strong meaning, a very big spiritual meaning in Gaelic and Celtic traditions, which would be most of Northern Europe. And that is that it helps us with endurance and strength. So the energetic properties of oak are survival, root chakra, like deep roots, and endurance and strength. And so I thought it was such a timely photo, Donna, because as we are in a lot of chaos, as there's a lot of suffering and healing needed in our group, this is a perfect symbol from nature, and the energy of the oak can help us. It's also a doorway into inner spirituality. The oak is known as sort of a gateway in to your spiritual life, and it restores your will and self-determination. So I'm thinking we'll work with the third chakra, right? That's our center of power and will and self-determination, and our root chakras to ground down, and then to just receive the gift of universal life force through the power of our own practice and the spirit of oak, as so many of us are working on all the issues of life and healing physically, spiritually, emotionally, and our people too. So you can leave your eyes open and gaze at this oak tree. You can close them. You can turn your screens off, whatever you'd like. Just mute yourself as we begin to meditate with the spirit of oak. Find your body and your feet. And if you can, just really notice the feet, all the parts of the feet, toes, balls of the feet, arches, heels. Notice your ankles today. And thank your feet for holding you all these years, holding you upright. And then begin to notice your legs, doing a body scan, your calves and shins, knees, moving up to your thighs and quads, hamstrings. Settle right there into those hips. And come to your root chakra, right at the base of your spine, in that area of hips. We begin by inviting earth energy up. Just like roots soak up water, into the trunk of a tree. Earth, we ask you to fill us from the feet up with your nourishment and energy. We need roots. And so we ask ours to be restored today. If our roots feel withered or weak, we just ask the element of water to flow into our root system, our grounding cord. Element of water and earth, nourish us. And you can feel it in your energy body and in your physical body, perhaps. Just allowing the roots to be filled with water and nourishment from all the soil. Let that rise up and settle right in your root chakra, right there in your hips. Nourishment, food, healing. We ask sky energy or universal life force energy to drop down through the tops of our heads and glide easily, softly down into that root chakra and join earth energy there. Notice what you notice. Sensations, visuals, or just peace. We're not alone. We don't have to effort our way through the healing process. We call on community. We call on energy. We call on big, big love. And that doesn't mean that we spiritually bypass our pain or that it goes away right away. But we remember that we can be restored just enough to create balance so that the body, soul, and spirit can begin to move to more harmony and healing. So the power of the oak, the spirit of the mighty oak. Let the energy of this beautiful tree settle down into that root chakra, offering solid security, strength, and endurance. The oak is a strong, long-lasting timber. It's the only wood in which wines and spirits can be matured. It doesn't erode. It is strong. Let that strong spirit of oak gently now move up into your second chakra. Joined with earth and sky, universal life force energy right in your belly, that center of emotion. And even though this energy offers you strength, that doesn't mean you have to be emotionally rigid or tough. This just offers you a soothing bark for all the emotions that rise. A little layer of protection, strong bark, so that your emotions can be what they are. Sometimes our second chakras open really, really far, and it feels like, oh my gosh, the emotions are overwhelming me. So, if that's true for you, just invite that second chakra to narrow in just a bit so it's in balance with the root. Open, but not too open, certainly not closed. We want those chakras all spinning, all flowing at the same state of opening. Now up into that third chakra, the solar plexus. Feel the energy rising up there. Notice what you notice using your spiritual senses. But again, this is the center of endurance, will, self determination, strength. So let that chakra balance. If it's been a little worn out, let it open. If you feel like you're over efforting, let it close just a bit so that it comes into alignment. And let the spirit of oak really restore this area for you. Resilience. You might have your hands there. So, offering your own energy body and physical body, the spirit of oak, earth, and sky. Oak is often known as the bridge between earth and sky, as its roots drop into the earth and its branches reach up, fruiting, producing acorns. Really feel that connection here in your third chakra. Now let's offer this energy from our circle outward to all those who are in need of healing and strength, especially strength and endurance and resilience, those who are grieving, those who are caretaking, others not here in our circle who are healing. I'm just sensing to combine that heart chakra compassion right above in that fourth chakra. Let's let those two combine. Third and fourth chakra, strength and compassion. And just from your middle center of your torso, offer that out to the people in your life. And then let's expand it beyond our own circles into the wider world and offer that strength, endurance, resilience, softened by compassion to our nation. That at this time of election preparation, that there be clarity, clear thinking. Acorns are the symbol of wisdom. So, offering our country wisdom, the energy of acorns. That wisdom and truth and kindness prevail. Letting all that energy flow in the heart chakra, strengthening you back up so that you don't experience compassion fatigue. Restore your heart center by allowing the earth and the sky and the energy of oak, the energy of this circle to fill your heart. Now moving up to the throat. Again, truth lives here. Speaking and hearing truth. Allowing earth and sky and the spirit of the oak to fill your throat chakra, restore it, balance it with the other chakras, your capacity and right to speak and hear truth. Back of neck, allowing the energy to flow in through neck and shoulders if those are tight for you. And then let that energy rise up into your forehead, your sixth chakra, your center of intuition. And of course, wisdom lives here too. So, again, the energy of the acorn. Let that sixth chakra come into balance. If we are overthinking or stuck on a problem, just letting that chakra open a bit to allow your intuition to open. There's something that's just coming in about trusting it too. Trusting intuition. And then up to the top, that crown chakra, you might imagine the crown of the oak tree. This is your connection to creative energy, co creation with the divine. This is your connection to sky and all the ways in which you are inspired. The oak's trunk is fairly short typically, but from it rises this massive crown, which offers canopies to other trees and other forest fauna, flora. So just allow yourself to connect with sky energy and receive today. Balancing that crown chakra so that you can receive inspiration from that which is bigger than you. Inspiration and love. Then just feel your whole energy body shining brightly with resilience and strength and endurance generated by this gathering, your willingness to be open, and your willingness to receive. We offer thanks to earth and sky, oak, and life force energy. We offer thanks to each other. And just take this moment to silently name any gratitudes you have. Filled with the energy of gratitude, just begin to imagine yourself traveling back from the oak to the room where you are. Wiggle your toes. Notice your feet again and your root, your grounding cord. And when you're ready, return to the screen.